Oh no! I know what to get you for Christmas. Hey, what's up, guys? This is Team Hard Life Captain Albert Zertuche, and I'm here at the shop. I've got a couple of boxes boxes I've got to unbox, not unboxes. Anyway, let me go and knock that out real quick because I'm going to talk about some other things. And like I said, you know, it's with our shop here, we run into customers that, you know, they're watching YouTube videos, they're inquiring because they want a bunch of knowledge and stuff like that, which is great. That's all good. However, we've got a bone to pick, and it's not really with them, it's just to open everybody's eyes to have a better understanding of what they're asking and where they want to go with their fishing knowledge. So,
gotta bite. I think I got a lot of stress on my mind. It's a nice day to go. Yeah, I gotta learn. I'ma call the whole team.
And this may be a shout out to all the other YouTube channels that are out there posting up videos, you know, trying to give people knowledge of what's going on and stuff like that. Alright guys, so these are the hyper long grips right there. These are 13, I think 13 and a half inches is what they're supposed to be. But it's set up so that way when you put it on the base of the rod and you glue it on there, you can actually glue the butt cap right onto that. Well, obviously it's not going to go on all the way because it doesn't have a lot of backbone, but right there. You see what I'm saying? So once it's glued onto the rod, it'll slip right in and create a good... It's not made to where you leave it on there unless you want it detachable. A lot of places aren't good for fishing like that because you're going to lose your butt caps all the time. But people would do that in a way so that way they could put a phone number or whatever inside the blank, so that way if it ever got stolen, they can reclaim the fishing rod. So that's just a little food for thought right there. This next one we've got from Mr. Milton Reynolds, and I found my knife. But I still need to send it over to John. I've got a few knives actually I gotta send his way. He's got to work his magic on them. He's probably gonna hate me after that video, but we'll see what's up. Okay, he's telling me to spool it up with what capacity I think is best. Milton, I'm going to have to give you a call because I need to know more about what you're capable of doing, because my capabilities are different from everybody else's. So let's see what you got for us here. Ooh, cool. A Penn 340. Going to be doing some offshore fishing. Seems kind of smooth. He does use it, that's for sure. Oh, that's oil. Okay. Clean that off my finger. Ew, ew. You got that grease all over the inner gear of there to keep it smooth. All right, so we'll be giving him a call to figure this out. He told me the weight class of line he wants on there, but need to know a little bit more before I can continue on with that one. This one came from Canada. Okay. What we got here? Oh, nice. So when we were marking our braid with fishing line, they noticed we were running out of markers and pins. So they did some back to school special for us too. And oh, nice, for the kids for school. Awesome. Cool deal. Thank you very much, man. That gave me goosebumps right there. That's pretty awesome. Awesome. How you doing? This is Alberto with Hardline Bait and Tackle. I was calling for Mr. Milton. Okay, we've got your reel. I've done the unboxing of it. I just got a few more questions for you. Alright, you told me to put 80-pound braid with 100-pound mono top shot. How filled up do you want the reel? Okay, so they said 100 foot of 100-pound test on top? Okay, so we can do 80 or 100. 80 will give you more line capacity since you're already going with 80. Put 100 feet, okay, and then the rest braid. And also too, since you are going to be using the worm guide on here, right? The worm guide on the reel? The level line? Okay. So, then I'll just be filling it up, pretty much using that once I get over like the 3/4 mark. Because the only way you're going to hit anything more than that is if you actually hook a big fish that runs away from the boat. So, yeah. Alright, okay, cool. I am thinking maybe 300 yards of 80 is what I'm thinking. Maybe 400, but yeah. I won't know until I actually go to start spooling it, which I'll do today, but I'm gonna have to put the mono on first, so that way I can get the correct line capacity and fillage of it for that. So. On the 80-pound, what color would you like? We have I got 80 in red, white, blue, the white. Yeah, white. Only because I don't think I have enough of the 80-pound chartreuse to put on there to give you good line capacity. Okay, so we'll do it with white, and then the monofilament, you want clear or chartreuse green? Right, okay. Okay, alright, well, we'll be working on it today and we'll get you set up, boss. Yes, sir, you have a good one. Alright, bye-bye. Alright, so I was kind of overthinking it a little bit, but I'm glad I still called, because a lot of these offshore charters are, when people are taking their normal gear, they are giving them recommendations. Hey, we want this on the reel, or we need this, that way. Once the fish gets closer to the boat, they're not worried too much about cutting monofilament as they are cutting braid, because they know braid is very expensive. But it's for them too, knowing once they're in mono, it's a lot cheaper to cut it right there. That too, they don't have to worry about grabbing the lines and stuff like that. It does make it way easier to go that route. So we're gonna go and work on spooling this reel, and we'll go from there. I'm not gonna liking this because this thing is so big. Like, I gotta, like, I'm really gonna have to work at trying to see where the spool is at on spooling and stuff like that. These reel companies definitely don't concern themselves with how is this reel gonna get spooled up. They really don't. Oh, actually, I gotta go this way because I'm gonna be unspooling it as soon as I get done. That's definitely a pain in the butt. Definitely a pain in the butt. Nope. Let me go 35, so it'll be even 115 feet. That way if he loses any, he's still got some plenty of line. Now what we're going to do is go and put on the braid that he's asking for. He's asking for the 80-pound and the tight line. While I was off camera there for a minute, that was the closeout knot that I was tying to attach my monofilament to my braid there, and I'm definitely liking the new way that I am setting up my hollow core splice this way. It doesn't have any more of the flare out of the braided line, and I don't have to take a lighter to it a lot. So definitely very, very pretty right there. So we're going to go ahead and continue spooling this up so we can get the line capacity he's looking for and go from there. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and stop there just because doing it by hand will obviously give us, you know what, I'm going to round it. Hold on, we got 4 more yards. I can get that to get to an even 600. Cool. So it's got 600 yards of 80 with mono top shot of 100 feet. It's 115 feet actually. So let's go ahead and get it cut off and then respooled, and that way he has his monofilament on top for the offshore fishing trip that he's going to be going on. So this will be really nice. Take this off. Alright, that. There we go. And I'm thinking I might go with a different sticker, a little bit smaller, but maybe off to the side, like over here, so that way y'all can see it clearly. I don't know. Still experimenting with that, which sticker I should go with and stuff like that. But we're gonna go ahead and knock this out. Let's see. It over here, move it this way, and we're gonna knock this out. I was using the spool over here because I spooled it up through here instead of through here, so I couldn't download it this way. But the only way to do it so it didn't run against here was to put it on the spool, and I guess it caught it just right. The tape must have held it there, but yeah, it worked. Nothing frayed, so we'll see. What I'm doing here, guys, is I'm tying the anaconda knot, and that is wrapping the braid around the spool 8 to 10 times, so that way it creates grip. This is so that way we don't have to use tape or mono, and no, the braid will not slip on the spool. So this will be a great way to save on line capacity, or increase line capacity. And also too, you don't have to worry about any stretch or anything like that for monofilament that is put onto the spool, because we've even seen where tape has failed as well. Saw one company try to use skateboard tape, or the tape that has the grit on it for like non-skid, and man, that was a horrible job. Oh man. So I'm at 7. I'm at 8. I'm going to just go 10. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the hollow core splice. So this will do the knot that needs to keep the braid in play. And the reason I'm going so deep into this one is to give the braid the ability to come back out through the knot or the loop over here, so that way it just increases the line strength right there. Not saying it's a must, but we're just doing it as a good addition for a little extra support. this is what I'm talking about. I've doubled up the braid there all the way to here. Now as I suck it back through, get it onto the spool, that tag end, well, actually it's right there now. You can see the thickness is in the line where it's thicker on this side compared to over here, is now coming out through my loop there. Alright, now here we go. Going to get this spooled up. Still got my line counter, it's good to go. Whoa, calm down, killer.